incoming dishes. Duck. Dawn Power Wash flies through 99% off select vacuums and floor care.
Looks like we're ready for some deals. Are you? Discover this week's deals online or in the flyer. Welcome to the Running Man. Survive, and you will walk away with $1 billion. Don't die for free.
You're special, Richard. You have what it takes to win this game.
Don't you get it? This game is rigged.
I'm gonna come back here and burn this building down. I promise. That's the spirit.
The Running Man. Tickets on sale now. Only Peters November 14.
Toyota takes you there. Don't miss out. Get in and go at your local Toyota dealer today.
Monopoly Double Play is back at McDonald's. First, peel on pad. Then peel in app for another chance to win. With millions of prizes to be won, it's time to peel like a winner with Monopoly Double Play.
Monday it's Legends versus Legends in the Making. Penguins, Maple Leafs, Monday at 7:30. Prime Monday Night Hockey. It's on Monday. It's only on Prime.
It's Miller time. When the clock seems to slow down. And to appreciate it, Miller Lite's got great taste and all 90 calories. It's Miller time.
I just want to make sure I understand this.
Well, you got ATM, wire fees, overdraft, underdraft, and have it like an inbound, outbound, direct deposit, withdrawal, low balance, no balance, administrative fees.
What's a fee?
Then there's lost car, new car, admin, bill pay, monthly maintenance, and have it like a money here, notary fee, money order, bank draft, overuse, underuse, currency conversion fees.
Okay.
And there's out-of-network underwriting, and have it like on paperwork, cars, bank, record keeping, retaining, and have it like on money here, now, early pay on paper check, guaranteed.
32 years. For some, like me, it feels like a lifetime ago.
Blue Jays win! The Blue Jays are World Series champions!
While others, still dreaming for a touch-em-all moment of their own.
Touch 'em all, Joe! You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life!
Now, this Blue Jays team that no one saw coming are just one crowning moment from turning the baseball world on its head.
A season to remember.
You dream of this, you live for this. There's nothing that can describe it.
This is a team of uncommon men, born ready.
Hello, Mike.
And built for this. Tonight, one more win, and we can party like it's 1993 all over again.
Hello, Michael.
Game 6 of the World Series starts now on Sports.
You're lame. No, you're saying that because I'm not there with you and you're upset with me.
Thank you, Eugene Levy, for lending your talents to the T's for tonight's big Game 6. The Blue Jays with a chance to win the World Series here tonight with Kevin Gausman on the mound. They're wearing the baby blues, the new blues, whatever you want to call them. They wore them in Game 4. They wore them in Game 5. Buck, as a former player, you know you don't mess with the streak.
You certainly don't. And look at the way these unis tonight. Kevin Gausman's going to go to the mound, and they will try to win the World Series. Series here tonight in this Game 6.
I tell you
You
what,
tell me.
Halloween is a big deal around these parts, but everybody just seems to have come dressed up as a Blue Jay fan here tonight. They are so excited for this game. And a look at the lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani up top. Big numbers overall in the World Series, but he's 0 for 7 with 3 strikeouts in the last 2 games. Dave Roberts has done some shuffling again. Freeman up a spot. Mookie Betts down another spot, and Miguel Rojas will make his first start of the World Series. He'll play second and bat ninth. And Kevin Gausman, seems fitting that Kevin Gausman would be on the mound in this game tonight.
Absolutely. He was the starter, as you mentioned, in Game 2, and he was lined up against Yamamoto in that game as well. And both starters in that game had trouble in the first inning. Kevin Gausman, he threw 17 pitches in the first inning and gave up a first-inning runner, a Will Smith RBI single. Yamamoto as well, he gave up hits to the first 2 batters in that inning, but then really buckled down. He threw 16 pitches in that first inning, but stranded those 2 base hits. So it's going to be interesting. These guys know they're in tough tonight, and every single pitch is going to be crucial. Both lineups are very, very aggressive against these opposing pitchers tonight. They have a lot of very quick resolutions to their at-bats, so be sure you keep your eye on the pitches early in these at-bats.
Bye.
With the innings that Kevin Gausman has thrown this year, but between the regular season and the postseason, he's thrown more innings than anybody else in the major leagues. This year, through a career-high 192 during the regular season and another 24 2/3 in the postseason, but he has looked very strong in October.
He sure has, and he's done a great job of maintaining his velocity and being able to hit his spots with his fastball. And obviously, that is important to get these Dodgers to swing at his split-finger pitch.
Ohtani went 0 for 3 against Gausman back in Game 2. And we're underway with a splitter swung on and missed, 0 to 1.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how both of these pitchers change their approach from that first game. Obviously, both lineups very familiar with what they saw in Game 2.
Another one, and it's 0-2.
It's really interesting because Trey Savage used that splitter so well against the Dodgers, and Kevin Gausman's splitter is much different. It doesn't move in the same fashion as Savage's splitter moves, but it is a very effective pitch for him.
Gausman has elite numbers on the splitter in the playoffs. Bears are just 2 for 36 in at-bats, ending in splitters here in the playoffs.
He's put away a lot of hitters with that split finger pitch, and the fastball is going to really be important if he can hit the down and away strike to left-handed hitters.
Tries to split again, so that's 4 in a row. Now it's 2-2.
Now, this postseason, all across baseball, has featured an awful lot of split finger fastballs. You're going to see that from the Yamamoto this year.
He's basically to perfection in Game 5. The 2-2. And a fastball foul back.
95, pretty good fastball right there from Gausman. And that's enough velocity to get the Dodgers to really honor that fastball. First innings are so important to starting pitchers, and that was the case the last time these two matched up. And then first out, a big swing and a miss by Ohtani on another terrific split-finger pitch.
There's only so many ways Kevin Gausman could change things around because he's so heavily reliant on his top 2 pitches, the four-seam fastball and the splitter. Here's Will Smith. And a high chopper towards third, and Ernie Clement wisely lets it go foul.
They weren't going to have a play on that, and he knew that if that ball hits one more time on that turf, it's going to kick and go into foul territory. Ernie knows these fields very well, see. He waited till that ball hits the turf, and once it does, the English takes it into foul ground.
He's played a great third base, regular season and postseason. Will Smith just now getting back to the plate, and the 2 spot in the Dodger lineup for the second game in a row. Dave Roberts doing some juggling of trying to ignite an offense that has not been great, not just in this series, going back to the LCS and even the division series.
Yeah, especially the top of that order, they haven't done much at all.
Hello, Dogger. How's it going?
Bounce to the backstop, 1-1.
Without Otani's presence in this lineup and the impact of his path, the Dodgers as a team have hit 188 in this series.
Will be under 600. They have
We got one out.
22.
Hi, Sam.
Tried it again, bounced it in 2-2.
You see where Will Smith sets up in the box? He has his toes almost on the inside line of that batter's box. He likes to get close to home plate. For me as a catcher, that tells me he's looking for the ball in. He wants something in, and that's when you move up on the plate, almost everything is in.
Foul down the left field line.
Excuse me, Dan. The RBI single Will Smith got in game 2 against Gosman came on a slider. Just to face it up the middle, he stayed on it with 2 strikes and just came up with the RBI to put the Dodgers ahead in that first inning.
A ton of splits here in the early going for Gosman. 7 of his first 11 pitches. And another one, he gets Smith for number 2.
Let's go. Out number 2.
Gosman has waited his whole life for this opportunity, and he's going to make the most of it. Another great split finger pitch, and you can see the downward movement, totally different than Trey Savage's splitter. The Savage's splitter works more like a breaking ball, and Gosman's is a true split finger fastball.
So back-to-back strikeouts to start the night for Gosman. Here's Freddie Freeman. Freeman went 1 for 3 against Gosman in game 2. The one was a double off a splitter that was down below the zone, and he kind of hooked it into the right field corner. That's one of the 2 hits off the splitter in the entire
It was a real good pitch. It was probably a ball low, and hit it with one hand, basically. It just hooked it, and he was able to keep it pinned at the right field line.
Boy, his location with the splitter has been spot on in the early going.
I don't think anybody's taken a seat yet.
They sure won't now.
3 in a row.
In game 6, strikes out the side in the top of the first. He gets Otani, he gets Smith, he gets Freeman. What a way to start.
You know where the Blue Jays are from. But pride doesn't stop at city limits. It goes beyond. Finding home in more than a city. It takes root in a whole nation. Because home isn't just a point on a map. It's a feeling in our hearts. And right now, this pride can be felt from coast coast to coast. Now that we've made it this far, it's time to bring it home.
Well, one of the unknowns heading into the game today was, would George Springer be available? John Schneider said yesterday it was pretty close for him to be in there for Game 5. That didn't quite happen, but great to see Springer back in there atop the lineup here tonight. And look at how deep this lineup is. Everybody back in there. And, of course, when you've got your superstar who has been the best hitter in the game in the month of October, that makes everybody better. This is the lineup John Schneider wanted to lay in for this game.
Absolutely, and there's production up and down the order, even against a tough pitcher like Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He was great against him in Game 2, as we mentioned. He has thrown back-to-back complete games, almost unprecedented in Major League standards in postseason. And he has thrown 9 innings against Milwaukee and 9 innings against the Blue Jays.
And you can hear how the crowd feels about Springer being back. He left in the top of the 7th, Game 3, that 18-inning game on Monday in L.A. And he has hit off the high-velocity machine. He's taken a lot of BP. He's been in the cage. I guess you don't know until you see him really swing in a game situation how he's feeling. What we did right there, and how's he feeling?
Yeah, he felt it again, and that's that right side. And the right side is a little bit better than having the left side be the injured side, because the left side is the side that pulls your back through. But you can see he's feeling it already. But it's worth a try. It only takes one swing of the bat. If he can square one up, that's all you need. But you got to commend him for battling through it and making some left.
Yamamoto ahead of him 1-2. And Springer got a piece of the curveball, but again, is he feeling it? You see a little bit longer of a walk back to the plate. Only George and the coaching staff and the medical staff really know what he's dealing with right now.
Yeah, and watch that long swing on a breaking ball. And he's just trying to be as smooth as possible with that swing to keep as little pressure on that side as he can.
On the appeal didn't go, and it's 2-2.
That's going to hurt as much as a full swing, a check swing. But it only takes one good swing.
Roll foul. Well, he is getting his swings in. He is making Yamamoto throw some pitches. He's giving his teammates an idea of what they should look for. 2-2 again. And ground one short, Mookie Betts will throw out Springer by a half step for out number 1.
Yeah, very good extended it back for George Springer, but it's going to be interesting to see how he feels after that 7-pitch at bat. Nothing wrong with his legs. He got down the line in good shape and pressure on Mookie Betts.
And he was set to pinch run in the 9th inning of Game 5 if Bichette had gotten on. 1 down, and here's Nathan Lucas in the 2 spot. And a fastball for a strike to Lucas, who is hitting .309 in the postseason. And that goes
sucker.
third.
Yes.
Lucas is aboard.
Those are plays that kill you when you've got two.
So if Vladdy hits a home run here, we get 2 homers. Yeah.
Ball sneaks under Muncie's glove, but obviously a very easy play for a third baseman.
It's a base hit, but as you say, it's a play that's got to be made. And this is one of the advantages the Blue Jays felt they had coming into the World Series, was being a better defensive team. Back in the handoff for Guerrero. He'll take a strike on the outside corner. A first pitch cutter from Yamamoto.
Guerrero struck out in his first at-bat with runners at first and third in that first inning on a curveball. Yamamoto threw Vladdy 3 curveballs through the course of his at-bats. And he got 2 outs on the curveball, struck him out one time, and then got a ground out on another one.
1-1 the count. Everybody on their feet here at Rogers Center. Lucas the lead. And ground ball to third. Muncie's got this one, and the Dodgers will turn it. So a 1-out base hit for Lucas. Nothing more through an inning. No score.
Hi. How's it going? That's right. Let's go, Jays.
Sit? I mean, I usually stand. Why not? This is nice.
Okay.
Seriously. This is living. Can I borrow this?
Why?
Hey, George. I'm gonna need that back.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Monday on Prime. It's Legends versus Legends in the Making. Penguins, Maple Leafs, Monday at 7:30. Prime Monday Night Hockey. It's on Monday. It's only on Prime.
As Canada faces economic uncertainty, we have a plan to secure our future, and it starts in the Ring of Fire, an area in northern Ontario rich with critical minerals, the ones needed to build medical devices. We can create more than 70,000 jobs across the province by unearthing these minerals, and add $22 billion to Ontario's economy. That's how we protect Ontario, made from the Ring of Fire.
Welcome back to Rogers Center. Well, Max Scherzer has witnessed plenty of outstanding rookie performances over his almost 20 years in the majors, but what he has seen from Trey Savage goes beyond comprehension. Scherzer told me that he just couldn't imagine doing what Trey Savage has been doing when he was a rookie back in 2008. Scherzer told me what has stood out the most to him is the way Savage is able to control the zone on a consistent basis and doing it with 3 pitches. Scherzer specifically centered out Savage's splitter. It's so unique, it's so different, it has so much action on it, he said. Even when he throws it at the knees, he gets swing and miss, which is really difficult to accomplish. Scherzer was in awe of Savage's composure back at Dodger Stadium. He said words just cannot describe what an incredible performance Game 5 was. And in reflecting on that start, Scherzer simply shook his head, smiled, and told me, it was just awesome, guys.
It really was. In many ways, Buck, we saw a performance that has never been done before, certainly by someone as young and relatively inexperienced as Savage.
Yeah, and he set records for rookie strikeouts in a World Series game. He set records for a Major League pitcher with 12 strikeouts and no walks in a World Series game. I mean, he's been setting records ever since he's come up to the big leagues. Blue Jay franchise records for strikeouts. He's been awesome.
Kevin Gausman, all he did was strike out the side in the top of the first. Ohtani, Smith, and Freeman, Mookie Betts will lead off the second. And Mookie Betts flat out admitted after Game 5 how much he's struggling. This is a former MVP, a future Hall of Famer, and said to the assembled media after the game, quote, "I'm terrible right now," and he is really fighting it. Dave Roberts has dropped him one more spot in the lineup tonight. Gausman out in front of him, 0-2.
And you know, when you go through something like this as a hitter, you have doubts in your mind. I don't care how much success you've had in the past. You're just wondering what in the heck's going on and how do I turn it around? Dave Roberts talked about the possibility of one swing, one pitch where he hits the ball hard to the pull side of the diamond. He said that might get him going again, and obviously the Dodgers need his back.
He gave the Blue Jays some credit for having Ernie Clement basically playing no doubles defense all the time, guarding the line, taking away a couple of hits. And what Dave Roberts says is true, obviously, but it's getting late. It's Game 6 of the World Series right now, but you can never underestimate a player as talented and determined as Mookie Betts.
Now, and he's had success in the past in postseason opportunities. 2020, he hit 2 home runs and drove in 8 runs for the Dodgers in the postseason. 2021, he hit 319 for LA.
Osman ahead 1-2. Now ball to third, right at Clement. 1 down.
Now, one thing, not only does it affect Gausman against the hitters that he throws a lot of first pitch strikes and pounds the strike zone, but because he throws pitches in the zone, the infield defense is always on their toes. They always anticipate when Gausman delivers a pitch that the ball's going to be put into play. Everybody's on their toes. Nobody's back on their heels.
Number 5 hitter is Teoscar Hernandez. And after Ohtani, Hernandez has probably been the most productive hitter for the Dodgers, both in October and in this series specifically. You can see he's got 5 home runs in October, and he's driven in a dozen. Does not have good numbers in his career against Gausman. Moves out in front of another hitter, Buck 0-2.
And it's such a huge thing for Kevin. He knows he's got to have the strike zone, but he also knows everybody that faces him is swinging in the first pitch. So he's got to locate that first pitch effectively and mix him up.
Got him. Strikeout number 4.
Well, you say, well, how does he mix up 2 pitches? Well, it's about locating the splitter down, throwing enough strikes with your fastball to get these kinds of chases. Teoscar saw it out of his hand, felt like it was going to be a fastball, and swings over the top of that splitter.
What a start for Gausman. 5 up, 5 down, 4 strikeouts. Here's Max Muncy. Of all the Dodger hitters, Muncy has the best numbers off Gausman. He's got 4 career homers off him, including one back in Game 2.
Yeah, he hit a fastball the opposite field in that 7th inning after Will Smith hit a home run.
And he won't chase very much, as we've talked about in the series. Maybe that's part of the reason for his success. He might pick up the splitter a little bit earlier than some of his teammates do. Swings through that one, and it's 1-2. Gausman in 29 pitches so far, 21 of them have been strikes. Awaits the fastball, Muncy fouls it back.
Got him in a good spot. You know, a few years ago when Kevin Gausman threw a pitch up in his zone, it was a fastball. Anything down in his zone, it was a split. But the last couple of years, he has made a change, and now he throws a lot of low fastballs for strikes as well.
Now full on Muncy. intensity again for the next pitch. With Kike Hernandez on deck now for the Dodgers. 3-2. He hits another one. What a start for Kevin Gausman tonight. 6 up, 6 down, 5 strikeouts. Everybody loves it. Blue Jay superfan Geddy Lee among them.
Chevrolet believes the truck should be as capable as they are dependable. Like the rugged Colorado and the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado E. In every Chevrolet truck, dependability comes standard. Right now, get 0% financing on all remaining 2025